Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to wire everything up. I drew a little simple plan over here. This is the whole landing gear lever. This is the battery source, positive and negative. This is the relay, and this is the capacitor. So first what we're going to do is we're going to connect the bottom portion of the switch, this point right here. I'm going to make this negative, so I'm going to connect this to the negative battery source. And I also connect this to this point on the relay right over here. So here's the relay. And here's the wire from the bottom point on the switch. So connecting it to this end portion here in the relay. I will solder these connections later. So this wire right here will be this wire. I plugged it right into a harness. So this will make it easier for me to install the switch into new panels, or if I have to move it around or anything, make adjustments to it. One of the other connections that I had made was the center wire from the center point on the switch. I connected it right up the capacitor. I remember, check out my other video on the toggle switch to see a detailed schematic of how to put everything together. So let me draw that. Here we go. So the other connection I'm going to make is from the top portion of the switch to the positive of the power supply. So this top point on the switch right here is connected to the red wire, and then connected to my harness. And the last connections that I'm going to make are these 2 points on the relay, which are going to connect to the keyboard. So this right here is going to connect to the G on the keyboard, and also this one right over here. You can see in my other video with the toggle switch how I connected to the keyboard, but I'm not going to go into details with that right now. Now I soldered everything up, I put everything back together. Now let's see how everything works. So now the landing gears are now down. The lever is in the down position. So let's put the gears up. The gear is going up. Now gear down. Works beautifully. Okay, now so I'm going to build one of those wheel knobs to go in the end of the lever. I'm using a caster that I'm just going to take apart and use the wheels from this. So now these are the wheels from the casters. I'm actually going to drill some holes through the wheels that I'm going to put some screws through, which I'm going to use to attach it to the bar. Well, I'm sorry, to the lever. And the lever, I'm actually going to use the wheel as a template and cut out the area that I need. Okay, I put the lever back in the assembly. I drill the holes in the wheels, and I'm just going to trace out where I'm going to cut the lever. You want to make sure you get the orientation right, because after you drill the holes and cut the lever, there's no turning back. I'm marking the holes for the screws 1/2 centimeter from the end. I'm inches, more or less 1/4 of an inch. You gotta make sure you drill this straight. And you want to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm just going to use this as like a little template, so when I cut this, cut out the holes for the wheels, everything will be nice. Okay, so I sketched out where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut this section out and this section out. Okay, here it is all done. It's not the prettiest, it didn't come out perfect, but it looks pretty good. Gets the job done. So now I'm going to attach the wheels and screw them right in.